Lincoln High Rail Splitters. Lincoln High School would like to welcome everyone to tonight's game. A special welcome to our guests from Ames High School, the Angel of the Cyclone. We ask everyone, first for Ames, number 11, Luke Burgduff. And for Lincoln, let's see a big hand for number 10, Gabe Dunstan. For Ames, number 13, Jake Hansen. And for Lincoln, number 21, Tony Polito. For Ames, number 23, DJ Burgduff. And for Lincoln, number 32, Brent Deltor. For Ames, number 35, Matt Shimkus. And for Lincoln, number 34, Brandon Williams. And for Ames, 00, Jamie Burrow. And for Lincoln, number 50, Mike Crone. Ames is coached by Dennis Cullen. Lincoln is coached by John Labonia with assistants John Carl, Terry Coleman, Orlando Avila. Tonight's officials, Chuck Britton and Randy Bruce, both from Liberty.
And the official is set. And here's the toss. And the tip is controlled right away to Lincoln. Polito gets it over the left side and shot is up off no good by Brett Delger. The little Cyclones get the first rebound. They'll come down. Jake Hansen over the left side. Goes to Burgduff. Back to Burrow, top of the key. Right side to Hansen. Is slapped away as Crone came out in front of Shimkus and knocked that one away. And there's the box set on the free throw line as they try to throw it in. And finally laid across to Burgduff. Just inside a three-point range off the iron. No good. Rebound comes off to Delger. He gets it to Bolito, or Dunstan, rather. He dribbles through, up, and puts it off the glass high. No good. Rebound to Burrow. Underneath. He gets it out to Hansen. Hansen brings it up the floor. Over the left side. With it to Deerdorf. Deerdorf dribbles across the top of the key. Stops, has it slapped out of his hands, picks it back up. Man-to-man defense by Lincoln. And now they get it back out to Hansen. Now over to Burgduff. Left wing to Shimkus. Down on the baseline to Burrow. Has it blocked. And there's the height situation we talked about. 6'6" Michael Crone will block the ball back away from 6'2" Jamie Burrow on the baseline. Nope. 7 minutes to play, no score here. A minute gone in the ball game. Jake Hansen out on the top. He's guarded by Gabe Dunstan. Man-to-man defense by the rails. Down the pass to Shimkus. He gets it to Deerdorf, who's bumped, and he loses it out of bounds. So Gabe Dunstan will bring it up for the rails. Down on the baseline. Turnaround jumper is up, rolls out, no good. Rebound underneath, put back up by Lincoln, rattles around and good. Brent Delger off the rebound, missed by Polito. And it's 2-0 rails. They come up in some defensive pressure, and Hansen breaks it down the left side. Gets it back to Hansen, and a foul is called out front as he threw it over to Burgduff. Burgduff passed it back, but Dunstan fouled him. Some good pressure defense by Lincoln, but Ames so far has broken it. Hansen brings it in. Man-to-man defense by the rails. Over to Burgduff. Handoff to Hansen. He dribbles across the right side of the key. Throws it over to Shimkus. Left side of the key. Back to Hansen on the right side. Looks down low for Burrow. He's guarded by Crone. Over to Burgduff. Left side now across to Burrow. On the lane, Crone's all over him. No, he dishes over to Hansen. Now right side Deerdorf. Three is a little bit long. A rebound underneath Shimkus. Turns around on the baseline. Bounce passes inside. Burrow picks up the loose change. Puts it up and is fouled. So first one is good, and you put the reverse hex on him, Chuck. 5:57 to go. It's a 2-1 ball game. Burrow will try to make it 2-2, and he does right through the net. Swish. 2-2 with 5:56 and counting here in the first quarter. And bring it down. Dunston, right side, looks down on the baseline for Williams. Back up to Dunston. Inside pass. Shot is up and good by Brandon Williams. Hansen brings it up under man-to-man pressure. Looks like they're dropping back in some zone pressure, looks like. Deerdorf may get it across now. Back to Hansen, the top of the key. He dribbles the right side, dribbles baseline, stops, puts a running jumper up there, rattles off, no good, and the rebound comes off to Brandon Williams. Didn't really get in the offensive set that time. Hand off to Dunston, dribbles down the lane, puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound slapped around, saved out, but looks like Shimkus is going to come across the half line, go down one-on-one, he'll pull it up, get a little help from Hansen. He fakes, drives in, puts up the jumper, and it's good. And a foul is called. The basket will count. A push is going to be called, I think, is that on Deerdorf? Are they going to call it on Ankeny? Or, excuse me, Lincoln. Who did they call it on? Okay, so they called that on Polito. Okay, so that's a bonus. You get the bucket to tie it at 4-4. There's a pass inside to Burgduff, and he traveled it. 5:03 to go in the first quarter. It's a 4-4 ball game. And Lincoln has the ball back. Dunston dribbles it up. Finds Williams on the far side. He looks inside for Crone. He's guarded by Shimkus. Gets it out to the free throw line. Jumper is good by Polito. Caught it and turned and shot it quick. Pressure again by the Rails. They get it over to Lawler, who's in the ball game. Now to Shimkus. He's at the half line, and he has it ripped away, and they're going to call a jump ball. And that'll go to Ames in the alternate possession. And the mistake they made was putting on the floor, too, taking a dribble. Ames gets it on the alternate possession, trailing 6-4 here with 4:33 and counting in the first period. Deerdorf inside to Shimkus. Good move. Spins inside and gets right around Delger for the jumper off the glass. Give the assist to Deerdorf. He's guarding Dunston out front, down the baseline to Williams. Williams dribbles out to the top, looks inside for Crone. He cuts it inside, and Shimkus slaps it away out of bounds. Line and split him out. They get it out there for the three-pointer. It's up and off and no good by Dunston. Rebound comes off to Lawler for the little Cyclones. Hansen brings it up the right side. Going from left to right in front of us here. Out the top to Shimkus, and it bounces off of Deerdorf, but he picks it back up. Now throws over to Burgduff. Inside to Shimkus. Turnaround fake. Puts it up. Has it partially blocked, and Crone comes up with the loose ball. 6-6 here with 3:44 to go in the first. Down the other way, Williams jumper. No good. Hansen slaps it out to Deerdorf. He's fighting for it. Now goes the other way. Bounce pass underneath to Lawler. Stolen by Crone. Behind the back pass to Williams. Down the floor the other way. Shot is up and good by Brent Delger. Some good ball movement by the Rails. Get it out to Lawler. Now across the half line over to Burgduff. They break the pressure, and Hansen will take it in the jump circle. And he's calling out the play. Still man-to-man for Lincoln. To Shimkus over the left side to Burgduff. Three-point range inside to Lawler. Turn around. Pass underneath. And I think he got fouled before he got the pass off. And he did. Yeah, did. He had Shimkus cutting right. They'll gain a little bit of advantage there, about 2 inches. Ames will inbound on their own bucket, trailing by 2, 8-6 here with 3:07 to go in the first quarter. Hansen on the left wing, dribbles across the top. He gets kind of double teamed there. Stops, now throws it over to Deerdorf. Three-pointer is off, no good, and Shimkus slaps the rebound out of there, and Hansen comes up with it. Ames now has the 4-on-3 advantage, and shot is up and good by Hansen. Tie ball game, 8 apiece, 2:43 and counting in the first quarter. Dunston drives down the lane, puts it up against Hansen, rolls around off the back of the iron and in. 10-8 Lincoln. Hansen takes it on the baseline over to Lawler. Now through the middle to Shimkus. He turns, now back over to Hansen, and they break the pressure. Down to Burgduff. Had the double team for a second, but kicked it back out. Now over to Burgduff. Three-pointer is away. Go, off and no good. Just a little long. Kind of a different angle on those three-pointers up here high. You can see him as the arc in. Down the lane and a charge. Yep. Gabe Dunston charges in. That'll be the 5th team foul on Lincoln, just the no team fouls on Ames so far. So, and yep, Stevermer coming in and Burrow coming back into the ball game, and Burgduff and Shimkus will sit down for Ames. Lawler, Hansen, Burrow, Stevermer, and Deerdorf in the ball game for Ames. Pressure again by the rails. Bounce pass comes across to Stevermer, dribbles down the left side, stops, kicks it out to Hansen, top of the key, over the right side, inside to Burrow. Oh, just a little too high on that pass. Jamie's a great tight end, but that one was too high for it. 10-8 Lincoln, a minute 47 and counting. Drive in, shot off, no good. Rebound underneath by Lincoln, shot is up and off. Almost rattled in there, but it went off, and the foul will go against Lawler. Patrick Campbell got the rebound, and Ames breathed a sigh of relief as it hit the back of the iron and then rolled off. Patrick Campbell to the line to shoot two. Takes a couple dribbles, puts the first one up, and it's good. Biggest lead of the ball game now, 11-8 for Lincoln. Two dribbles, second free throw is off the front of the iron, no good. Lawler with the rebound. 3-point lead for Lincoln. Ames with the ball, comes down across the half line. Hansen dribbles across the top, over to Stevermer, bounce pass to Burrow, down to the baseline. He's double teamed, dribbles through it, now gets it out to Hansen. He dribbles through the lane, kicks it out to Deerdorf. Yep, Deerdorf walked with it. I think he was trying to load up for the three and then decided, should I pass? And in that hesitation, he walked and shuffled the feet. And Burgduff will come back in and replace Deerdorf. And we go in there now, and also Williams for Lincoln. Dunstan with the ball, top of the key, guarded by Stevermer. Throws it down low to Polito. He turns around, puts it up off the iron, no good. Burrow fighting for the rebound. It's slapped out of bounds to go to Ames. He was in there fighting Brent Delger. And here's the pass into Hansen over the left side. Long pass down to Stevermer. He breaks in the clear, puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound comes off to Lincoln. They'll go their way. Campbell gets it to Dunstan. Spin around in the lane, puts it up, no good. Burrow fights for the rebound and is stolen away from him. Williams has it slapped away. Burgduff comes the other way. A lot of action inside, and they're letting them go with some contact the other way, and now they call a foul on Burgduff, I believe. Or are they going to call that on? Yep, they're going to call that on Burgduff. Yeah, Delger finally came out of the middle there and stole it away. 52 seconds to go, 11-8 Lincoln. And they have the ball. Dunstan dribbles across the half line after the inbounds pass was thrown into the backcourt. Ames back in the man-to-man, stolen away. Burgduff goes down, fakes, puts it up off, no good. Stevermer right there for the putback. Scott Stevermer gets the putback, and it's a one-point ball game. 32 seconds to play in the first quarter. Right side to Polito. Back over to Delger. Down to inside passes, up and good to Gabe Dunstan. Campbell to Dunstan inside. Off the quick touch pass, over to Burgduff now. 13-10 Lincoln. Burgduff pulls it back out to Hansen. They're going to go for one shot. Denny Coleman saying from the bench. Hansen dribbles to the right side. 8 seconds. 7. Lawler with it. Top of the key. 6. 5. Bounce pass inside. Burgduff fakes, puts it up. He's fouled. And a good play, and it's not a very smart foul really by Lincoln with 2 seconds to go. And that's, is that Delger? So that'll be one thing they'll do too is that number 7 or 6? 6. So the next one, Ames will be in the bonus here. And Hansen comes out, and Deerdorf will come in for the final 2 seconds of the first period. But first, Burgduff goes to the line to try to cut it to a 2-point ball game. First free throw is up and off the back of the iron, no good. That's where second free throw by Burgduff is good, and then it's a 2-point ball game. 13-11 with 2 seconds. There's the inbound pass, and they call him trap. That should have stopped. Oh. 14:30 KSI back at Lincoln High School. Dar Danielson, Chuck Octor. Lincoln will inbound the ball to start the second quarter, leading by 2, 13-11. Gabe Dunstan has it on the right wing. Looks inside to Delger rather. Now down low to Polito. Back outside. Jump shot is up and good by Brandon Williams. It's a 4-point lead for Ames. Burrow over to Stevermer. Now all the way across underneath the Burgduff, and he hits a wide open shot. Lincoln kind of got back late, but good look by Stevermer down the floor. Steal by Stevermer. He has Stevermer going the other way. Now as Burgduff picked up the loose change. Bounce pass other way to Deerdorf. 15 all here. Tie ball game. 7:20 to go in the first half. Bounce pass comes in. Almost another steal by Ames. Jump shot is up and good by Delger. 17-15. Rails. They come out and pressure. Burrow gets the ball. Now back to Lawler. Cross to the top of the key in the backcourt. They're going to have to get it across. Finally get it across to Stevenson over the left side. He dribbles it off the foot of Campbell there, but Ames gets it back. And Deerdorf now at the point. Calls number 1, gets it over to Stevermer, and he throws it away. It's picked off in there by Campbell. Other way with it, Dunstan puts it up. Off. No good. Rebound to Burrow. Ames have come the other way, trailing by 2. 17-15, 6:37. Bounce pass down to Burgduff. Drives in, puts it up off the glass and good. DJ Burgduff with the string of points here. 17 all. And Dunstan brings it down. Dribbles the right side, has it slapped away by Deerdorf, but it's going to go out of bounds. And that play right before the half, the official clearly blew his whistle before the horn sounded, and Ames should have had the ball under their own basket with a second left. You know, it would have been, had to been a real good play to get the ball up and in, but still, he just said, I'm tired, let's call it here. So anyway, Dunstan comes out and McGill goes in for him. They get it into Polito, guarded by Stevermer. Right side, bounce pass down low, turnaround jumper is short, rebound comes off to Scott Stevermer. Off the miss there by Delger. Hansen dribbles down the right side, bounce pass inside to Shimkus, loses a handle on it, and McGill comes up with a loose change. He'll dribble the other way. Has it slapped away by Shimkus from behind. It goes out of bounds to Lincoln. 17-17, 5:58 to go in the first half. Dribbling to the right side is Polito, puts up the jumper and it's good. Rattles around and good, and it's 19-17. And Hansen dribbles down, stops, gets it over to Lawler, into the middle to Shimkus, and it's knocked away. Shimkus. Yeah, I think the pressure kind of helped Ames because it was slowing the tempo down, and when Ames tries to go too fast here against Lincoln, it's not helping him. Yep, we'll take a timeout and come back. .30 KSI, back at Lincoln High School. Shot is up off, no good. Rebound comes off to Burgduff for the little Cyclones. Long pass, wide open. Shimkus underneath, fakes, puts it up, and good. Tie ball game. As Ames looking for the outlet down the floor, Shimkus was there and waited for the defender to go by him and then put it up off the glass. 19-19. Dribbled in. Polito goes down and loses it in the crowd. Lawler goes down with it, comes up, trying to get it out of there, and now they tie him up. Yeah, I was surprised they didn't call him for traveling because he kind of spun around on his back and looked for somebody to throw the ball to, but then Delger tied him up. And the alternate possession will go back to Ames. We got Lawler, Shimkus, Hansen, Burgduff, and Deerdorf in the ballgame for Ames. Lawler gets it, runs through a foul there, gets it over to Burgduff, stops, double team, kicks it back out to Hansen. He dribbles across the top of the key. To Lawler, down to Deerdorf, right wing, back to top to Hansen. Lobs it inside to Shimkus, and it was over his head. Lob pass is a little high, and it's tough with Crone in there now to get the lob inside. 19-19, 4:40 to go here in the first half. Drilling around over the right side to Mark McGill. Slapped away by Hansen, breaks away, and he's tripped up, and there's nothing called. Oh, my goodness. That's pathetic. And And the official back here was Denny called and asked him, and he said nothing, but he tripped him. And he fell down, and nothing was called. That was pathetic. It was obvious that he tripped it. And they give the ball back to Lincoln. 19-19. Out front with it, Polito. Bounce pass to Crone. He dribbles in against Lawler. Puts his forearm out, but Lawler steals the ball from him. And now Polito kicks it. That's a... No, they really aren't. Preseason officials must be. Here's a bounce pass across to Deerdorf. He dribbles down the baseline inside to Shimkus, all alone, puts it up, and now they call a foul. Yep. On Ames, and Lincoln wants a timeout. Tie ball game, we'll be back in 1 minute on 14. .14:30 KSI back at the Roundhouse. Lincoln High School in Des Moines, and Little Cyclones tied 19-19, but Matt Shimkus is going to go to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1 to try to change that. Or did they give him 2 on that? Give him 2, yeah. He was in the act of shooting, so he hits the first one. It doesn't matter. Either way, he's going to get 2. And what, 5 points for him now? Shimkus bends the knees, puts up the second one. A little bit long. Rebound is pulled down by Brandon Williams for Lincoln. The rail splitters the other way. Polito throws it away. Oh, he said Burgduff got a hand on it. He was diving for it, but didn't come close. These officials, my problem with them is they're a half step behind the action. Yeah. Lob pass comes into Polito. And I'm not trying to pick on them or say that's any, but they are having an effect on the game at this point. They can't keep up. Polito dribbles down, stops, pass into Crone. He walks, and nothing called. He misses a shot. Deerdorf comes out with a rebound. He took 2 steps. Long outlet to Shimkus. He puts it up and is blocked and a foul from behind on Crone. Ames definitely has more speed down the floor, it appears, at this point. Shimkus, of course, knows how to catch those balls over the shoulder from football, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. 20-19, 3:42 to go in the first half. The third team foul, or third personal foul rather, in Crone. That one rattles off and no good, and that didn't look good on the way up. Spins the ball back, takes 3 bounces, spins it back again, now puts it up. Good, that one right through the net, ripped the bottom. 21-19, Little Cyclones up by 2, 3:39 to go in the first half. Pass down the right side, now back, and the shot is up by Dunston. He gave it to Campbell at the free throw line, and Campbell gave it right back to him, and he hit the jumper. Pressure again, but they get it across. Hansen down to Burgduff. Looks inside to Shimkus. He's guarded there by Campbell. Out the top to Lawler. Over to Hansen, left wing, 3-point range. Looks inside, lobs it to Shimkus, and it's a little long. Lobs are just a little bit too long because Shimkus had good position on the defender. Bounce pass down to Polito. Left wing, gets it back out front to Williams, and a foul is called inside on Burgduff. Called him for holding, I guess. 3:04 to go here. Tied up in the first half, 21 apiece. Polito inbound, looks out, throws it deep. It could go half-court violation. But no, I guess if they inbound it, I thought, no. Williams puts up the shot, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Shimkus. I thought that once you were set in the front court, you had to throw it in. Pass underneath, Shimkus fakes, puts it up, but he walked. Stevermer is going to come in and replace Burgduff. So they're finding Shimkus wide open in the paint all night on the break. Dunston dribbles across. He's guarded out front by Deerdorf. Down the lane, puts up the jumper, off no good. Rebound, Shimkus loses a handle, fights for it, back inside. Williams goes up, drives in there, and misses it. Now Hansen comes away with it. Ames is out, on the 4-on-1 break. Bounce pass underneath and off the hands of Shimkus. They had one man in the middle who dropped back. That was Dunston. He played smart defense, but Ames got a little too hurried on it and made a bad pass. 2:27 to go, 21 apiece here in the first half. Williams, or Delger with it, right side to Polito. Dribbles back in, stops, dishes off down on the baseline to Williams. Yep, block. Williams back the top to Campbell. Campbell over to Delger. Delger to Polito. Back to Delger, left wing, three-point range, guarded by Stevermer, stolen by Stevermer. He goes down one-on-one, he's fouled from behind, and that time they call it. As Delger knew he was giving up the easy layup, so he just reached in. What, he averages 18? 18, he's got 6 so far tonight. Okay. Stevermer goes to the line to shoot with 2:01 to go in the first half and try to break the tie here. Free throws up and good. And it's 22-21 Ames. He'll get the bonus. Spins it back, takes 3 dribbles, puts it up, bounces off, no good. Rebound, Shimkus fakes, puts it back up. Good, Matt Shimkus with the rebound. Ames up by 3, their biggest lead of the ball game. The other way, Polito puts up the jumper, rattles out, no good. Shimkus rebounds, kicks it out to Hansen. 2-on-1, bounce pass to Deerdorf, puts it up, good. Adam beat on the break and timeout the Rails. They trail now by 5. 1:43 go in the first half. Back on. Key minute going right now. If they can. 14:30 KSI. Don Danielson, Chuck Octor back at Lincoln High School. Ames in a 5-point run here in the last 18 seconds. It's 26-21 Ames. Shot is off, no good. Rebound to Stevermer. He has a man wide open. Shimkus down low, and it's slapped away at the last second. Nice play by Dunston, and he saves it. I don't know, he might have been on the end line, but they come the other way with it. So Lincoln saves another bucket. He came down quickly to stop that one. Over to Dunston, dribbles in, loses it off of Shimkus, who was just standing there. Straight up. Drove into him and lost the ball, and they call a foul on Shimkus. 1:16 to go, and Lincoln inbounds finally. He gets the shot up off and good by McGill. Drove down the lane. They get it to Shimkus half line, over to Deerdorf. Pass across to Stevermer. Has to run it down. Back out to Lawler. Minute to play. Deerdorf inside Shimkus, fakes, puts it up off the glass and good. Yep, 28-23. Took a little bit more off that pass, and Ames is up now. 49 seconds. Right side to Dunston. Inside pass to Polito. Dribbles against Deerdorf, back out. Now over to Campbell. Left side to Dunston. Underneath to Polito. Good look inside. 28-25. Ames up. 30 first half. Lawler to Hansen. They have pressure in the backcourt. Need to get it across left side, and he has it slapped away, stolen away by Williams. He comes the other way, stops, shoots it over Hansen. No good. Rebound, and Ames almost started running the other way before they had it. Behind the back, Deerdorf comes down, 3-on-2. Bounce pass underneath Shimkus. Up and no good. Rebound, Deerdorf puts it back up and good. 10 seconds of play. Ames 30-25. 6 seconds, 5. Dunston has it, puts up a long jumper, rattles around and good at the buzzer. Just inside of 3-point range. 30-27, Little Cyclones will take the halftime lead. And I think the coach wanted a 3 out of that, the Lincoln coach, but he was well inside the 3-point line. Yeah. We'll take a 2-minute break, come back and run down the first half scoring after this. You're listening to Little Cyclone Basketball on 1430 KSI.
3. For Ames, DJ Burgduff has 2, Matt Shimkus has 1, and Brad Lawler has 1.
Chuck Ocker. Well, it seemed like a short halftime.
It really did. Yeah.
It didn't. But Little Cyclones probably seem short to them too because they're leading 30-27 here as we come out to start the second half. And looks like the same. One line of change. Lawler. Okay. So Lawler will start for Ames, and looks like Dunston, Polito, Delger, Williams, and Crone, the starters, back in there for Lincoln. Lincoln will start out with the ball. Williams dribbles across, gives it to Polito. Right side of the wing, down to Dunston. Tries to dribble baseline. Good block there by Deerdorf on the baseline. Back out the top, shot is up and good by Brandon Williams. Took it low and brought it back up. 30-29. The Lawler lob inside and slapped away at the last second by Crone. He had Shimkus down there, but when Crone's in there, you got to remember he's 6'6" and has some good long arms too. Yep. 7:32 to go in the third. 30-29. Pass comes out, stolen away. Dunston will go the other way against Deerdorf, and he puts it up and good. And quickly, the 4 points by Lincoln puts him up 31-30. Over to Deerdorf. Back to Hansen. Inside pass to Shimkus. Turn around, fakes, cross to Hansen, fakes, puts it up. Jumper short, Shimkus fights for the rebound. And Dunston brings it back up. Right side, jumper inside of three-point range is long and no good. Rebound by Lawler for Little Cyclones. Ames has had the problem of coming out and had those scoring droughts. Right now, they're on a bucket. Yep, down 4-0. They need to get a bucket in here. Shimkus way out there, guarded by Dunston. Now gets it off to Hansen, and Dunston stays with him. Over to Deerdorf, left wing, deep in three-point range, dribbles in, bounce passes, and stolen away. They come the other way with a breakaway. Dunston puts it up, 6 straight points by Lincoln. They're up by 3 after trailing by 3. And Denny Conan wants a timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute if you listen to the cycle. KSI. Back at Lincoln High School, Dar Danielson and Chuck Ochter. Little Cyclones trailing now by 3 after Lincoln's gone on a 6-point run here to start the third quarter. Lawler hands off to Hansen. Looking for Burgduff, spins around, stops baseline, now gets it back out to Burgduff. Man-to-man defense by the rails. Lawler at the free throw line. Left side has it slapped away and almost stolen. Now he gets it over the far side to Luke Deerdorf, and Ames struggling to get something going on offense right now. Hand off to Deerdorf, almost loses the handle, throws it across to Hansen. He saves it from going out of bounds. Burgduff for 3, short, gets his own rebound, dribbles in, stops, puts it up, good! There, brought the lid off the basket finally. 33-32 with 5:36 to go. So it took him, what, 2.5 minutes to score about. Down the line, Dunston fakes, puts it up, no good. Rebound is down by Shimkus, and he's fouled. Oh, they almost called that on Crone, but instead they gave it to Dunston. Yep, it would have been the 4th on Crone. But the first team foul here, the second half on the rails, and it's a 33-32 rail advantage with 5:24 to go in the third. Ames with the ball. Hansen, Lawler, Burgduff, Deerdorf, and Shimkus in the ballgame for Little Cyclones. Burgduff across the top and has it stolen on a foul by Deerdorf. And that wasn't really his fault. It was a bad pass. Lincoln will get it back. Chance to build on their lead. Ames had a 5-point lead at one time, their biggest lead. I think the rails' biggest has been 3. On the left side is Williams, looks for some help. Dunston comes out and helps him to Polito, right wing, three-point range, back to top to Crone, over to Dunston. Back around to Delger. Now to Crone, inside pass to Williams, back out to Delger, or Crone. He stops and dribbles it off. Oh, yep, good call. It went right off of Lawler, but it hit Crone last as he tried to save it. And Lawler shutting off the baseline against Crone. Little Cyclones get it back. Hansen dribbles across, puts up one finger. Burgduff. Man-to-man, sagging man-to-man for the rails. Over to Shimkus. Left baseline, back to Hansen, right or left wing. Deerdorf back to Hansen, dribbles down the baseline, dribbles in, puts it up, good. Little scoop shot up into the bucket, and Ames is back up by one, 34-33, 4:23 to go. Slapped away, stolen by Burgduff, with an assist to Shimkus on that, on the steal. Down the baseline, Deerdorf inside to Lawler, up, no good. Rebound to Shimkus, fakes, puts it up, good. Bounced off the back of the iron and went in, and Ames is back up by 3. Coming up on 4 minutes to play in the third. Patrick Campbell getting ready to come back in. For Lincoln, slapped away by Deerdorf, but it's going to go out of bounds to the rail. And he's had 3 fouls. Bounce pass comes in to Dunston. Right wing, dribbles across. Over there to Williams, puts up the jumper off, no good. Rebound, Polito underneath, has it stripped by Burgduff. Long outlet to Shimkus. He catches it over the shoulder, puts it up, no good. Came down and maybe should have stopped and then put it up. Now they come the other way with it. Polito puts up the jumper, no good. Rebound comes off to Burgduff. Ames is controlling the boards right now. And Burgduff brings it down. 36-33 Ames, 3.5 to play, clock running. Deerdorf left side, back to Hansen, over the right side to Burgduff. Looks for Shimkus, down on the baseline, 3-point range. Finds Lawler, turns around, wide open, good! Good look as Lawler turned around, went right down the lane and put it up for the easy, wide open layup. 38-33, Ames back to a 5-point lead. Slapped away by Deerdorf again, and the rails are very sloppy right now on offense. They came out, had a 6-point run to start the third quarter, but Ames has fought back, and they're now up by 5, 38-33. Dunston dribbles down the lane, dishes off over there to Campbell, back outside to Williams. Baseline jumper off, and rattles in. Came off the backside of the iron, kissed off the glass, and rattled in. 38-35. 2:49 to play in the third. Over to Burgduff, left wing, looks down to Lawler, it's not there. Back to Burgduff, sagging man-to-man by the rails. Over to Deerdorf, inside to Lawler, free throw line, over to Shimkus, off his knee there. Pass a little low. Got in just a bit of a hurry that time. Dunston down the lane, turns around, puts up the jumper at the free throw line, the right elbow there. Yep, 38-37 Ames. 2:20 to play in the third. And Denny Poland calls play number 1 from the sideline. Hansen over the right side to Deerdorf, to Shimkus, right baseline, 3-point range, back out to Hansen, over to Deerdorf, around the horn to Lawler, knocked away, and Dunston is on the breakaway. Coming in late is Deerdorf, but he puts up the layup, it's good. And the rails back up by 1, 39-38, under 2 minutes to play. They're stolen away by Dunston. It's stolen from behind, knocked away from behind and out of bounds. And it's going to go back to Ames. Place Deerdorf and Lawler. Listening to 1430 KSI Ames. Ames trails by 1. Yep. Pulled up his dribble, and they're just coming out a little bit. Lincoln on that defense. Hansen dribbles in. He's got to penetrate some more. Over to Stevermer. Stops, puts up the jumper. Good! 15-footer from the left side is good by Stevermer. 40-39, Little Cyclones.
5 buckets by 5 different players.
Like to see that inside and up and good by Campbell. He just went down the lane with that, and everybody kind of split away. 41-40 rails. Again, they're starting the offense way deep. Minute to play in the third. Shimkus, right baseline, looks for Burrow in there, but he's guarded by Campbell. Now gets it to Burgduff, dribbles in, puts up the running jumper. Stevermer on the follow is good. Cut the air ball midair and put it back up. 42-41. Stolen away by Burgduff on the other end, and gets it off to Hansen. 41 seconds. Ames up by 1. Bounce pass underneath Shimkus, wide open and good. Yeah. Yeah, spurts back and forth. Back to a 3-point lead for the little Cyclones. Dunston brings it up for the rails to Polito, left wing, guarded by Hansen. Now around the horn they go back to Dunston. 2-pointer, rattles out, no good. He was pampered pretty good after he released the shot, but nothing called. Now Stevenmer left side to Hansen. Middle stops at the 3-point line. Yep, he thought about the 3 but said no. 10 seconds. They're going to go for 1. Up by 3. To Burgduff, he's out deep. Now he dribbles in. 4 seconds, 3. Down the lane. Puts it up. Good at the buzzer. Off the glass. He dribbled right down the baseline, put it up. 46-41 Ames. Back for the final period in 1 minute on 14:30 KSI. KSI. We start the 4th period. Ames will have the ball in a 5-point lead. A game of spurts here in the second half. Hansen over to Stevenmer. Inside to Lawler at the free throw line. Dribbles down the lane. Stops. Dishes it to Stevenmer. Puts it up. High off the glass. No good. Burrow. Rebound. Put back. Good. Jamie Burrow. Jamie Burrow has 4 points tonight. Down the lane. Dunston dishes off over right side to Campbell. He puts it up and good. So finally, Lincoln breaks the drought, but Ames still has a 5-point lead, 48-43. Oh, stolen away by Williams. Back to Dunston, dribbles down, he fouled and puts it up and good. Stevenmer fouled him late. Nope. Puts this one up and rattles in and good. 48-46, 2-point lead for the little Cyclones. 7:20 to go in the ball game. Over to Burgduff. Lincoln kind of sags off a little bit, but when they make a pass, they come right up tight. Hansen stops, 3-point range over to Burgduff, left side, dribbles down. Burrow's guarded there. Now dribbles back through. Puts up the jumper. Good. Yep. About 12-footer from the left side of the free throw lane. 50-46, under 7 minutes to play in the game. Over the right side to Williams. Dribbles in the lane over Burrow. No good. Rebound comes down to Jamie Burrow. Get it back to Burgduff. And he'll dribble it across for little Cyclones. And way out deep. Now he dribbles by the guard and has it slapped away late. Lawler goes down on it. And the jump ball is going to go to the rails, I believe, as Ames got the ball to start the half. The guards kind of sag off, but then they come up tight as soon as Ames tries to get too far in, get the penetration. It's a little deceiving. It looks like they're just kind of laying off you. 50-46, 6.5 to play. Dunston down the lane, slapped away by Burrow on the pass. Stevenmer will come the other way with it and loses it out of bounds. Kind of was tipped a little bit, and then he couldn't gain control before he went out of bounds. A rash of scoring, and now it's a rash of just kind of dead heat here. Dunston down the lane, dishes off Polito, right side. Jumper is off the iron, no good. Rebound comes down to the rails. Shot back up, no good, in and out. Rebound, Burgduff fights for it, still going, and out front, Polito traveled, nothing called. Now Lawler goes down, and the jump ball will go to Ames. These officials just want to stand back and watch things go. Man. Because Polito came down on the ball and slid across the floor on top of the ball, which is traveling. And then Lawler probably traveled too when he was down there. But anyway, Ames gets the ball back, and they have a 4-point lead, 50-46, with 6 minutes to go in the game. Hansen dribbles to the left side. Stops, now bounces to Burrow underneath, and slapped away. Gonna go, didn't go out to Lincoln. I don't think so. I thought Lincoln touched him last. He doesn't hustle down the floor in the fast break at all, that's for sure. Over the left side, shot is up and good by Brandon Williams. 2-point ball game, Ames is up. 5:36 to go. Left side to Burgduff, looks to Burrow, not there, gets it to Lawler, and he's double teamed, gets it back to Hansen. He fakes, stops, puts up the long 2-pointer, and a foul is called underneath. A push on Burrow. Maybe that's what the coach was jawing at the officials about heading into the halftime. I don't know. 50-48 Ames, and that one's going to go, pass, but Hansen tried to save it, and it goes back to Lincoln. Inbound to Dunston. Left wing, three-point range. Has anybody hit a three-pointer here tonight? I don't think so. There's a free throw line jumper. It's good. Now when you're hitting like that, you don't need threes, I guess. Tie ball game again, 50 apiece, coming up on 5 minutes to play. Inside pass to Shimkus, bounce pass to Burrow on the baseline. Back to Deerdorf, to Hansen, across to Burgduff. Down to Shimkus, right baseline, three-point range. Bounce pass into Burrow. Stops, kicks it to Deerdorf. Free throw line jumper is good. Good movement on the ball. Lucas in. Nope, he slapped it out of bounds, and they're saying he touched it last. Yeah. We'll go back to Lincoln, but Ames up 52-50. Pass comes into Polito. He'll set him up at the top of the key. Campbell comes out. Now throws it over to Dunston, left side. Can't leave him open. He rattles around and good. Tie ball game again, 52-50. Hansen, right side. Deerdorf back to Hansen, over to Burgduff. Left wing, back to Hansen. Top of the key. He's deep at the top of the key, and now he gets pressure. Down to Burrow. Hands off to Hansen, dribbles down the lane. Now kicks it back outside to Burrow. Down the lane, right side. Puts it up off the glass. Pretty good move for a big guy. 54-52. Polito, left wing. Throws it across. Yep, there was a travel on the fake by Campbell. Gets it to Dunston. Under 4 minutes to play. Ames up by 2. Off to Dunston. Dribbles between the legs. Now pulls it back out. Hansen guarding him, and they call a foul finally on Hansen. Give a lot of credit to Dunston. A very good ball handler. Ray can come back in 1 minute on 1430 KSI. 1430 KSI back at Lincoln High School. Little Cyclones up by 2. Lincoln has the ball into their own bucket. And the pass comes in to Dunston out deep. He'll reset it. Man-to-man defense by Ames. Been that way all the way through. Over the left side. Blocked shot by Shimkus, and then he fouled him. And he just blocked it and not come through. He just caught the body there. Yep, he'll shoot 2. He made a good play on the ball and caught that, but when he came down, he ran into the body, too. Free throw is up and perfect by Brandon Williams. 54-53, 3:42 to go in the ball game. Make it 12 and make it a tie again. It's been the 4th tie we've had now here in the last couple minutes. Over to Stevermer, who's in the ball game. Throws it back out the top to Deerdorf, who calls play number 1. Down to Stevermer baseline, dribbles in, fakes, puts up the shot off the glass, no good. Burrow, rebound, other side, has it blocked away, and Stevermer comes up with it. Bounce pass underneath to Shimkus. All alone, good look, way to keep your head up there. Fight for the ball. Ames back up by 2, 56-54. Pass down low to Polito. Turns around, they left him open, shoots it short, gets his own rebound, short. Rebound to Burrow. Out to Hansen. He's got 2 men down the floor, but he's going to keep it. Come down the middle, and he has it slapped away, and a foul is going to be called on Dunston. I think Dunston lost the other 2 players because they weren't really in a good position for Hansen to make a play there, and he committed the foul. Just a second team foul over the half on the rails. Ames windbound into their own bucket. Pass to Stevermer, left wing. To Burrow, back to Deerdorf. And has it slapped away by Dunston, but recovers it. Over to Scott Stevermer, down to Jamie Burrow on the baseline. Dribbles in, wide open, layup, good! What a move! You're going to back off me, I'm just going to dribble in and put it off the glass. Easy change there, 58-54. Coming up on 2.5 to play in the ball game. Ames with the lead by 4. Polito, right baseline, shot is up, no good, rebound, Shimkus. Yep. Good post play by him. Down to Deerdorf. Back to Hansen. You can afford to wean a little time off this clock here. Back to Deerdorf. Now to Hansen to Deerdorf. Bounce pass into Shimkus. Puts it up. Good off the glass. Right over the defender. Shimkus up and off the glass there. Over the top of, was that Delger, I think? 2 minutes to play. Ames up by 6. 60-54. Pass goes over to Delger. Puts it up and good from the left side. 60-56, 1:49 to play in the ball game. Hansen brings it up. 4 Little Cyclones, right side, pressure, double team, gets it over to Deerdorf back inside the Shimkus free throw line. Deerdorf dribbles in underneath. Burrow fakes, puts it up, and he's fouled. Intentional foul. Good call. Burrow was wide open, and Delger just grabbed a hold of him. Yeah, you don't grab a hold of a guy who's going to Nebraska to play football. So Jamie Burrow will go to the line, but he faked Delger right off his feet, and Delger went up and just grabbed him, bear hugged him, and wasn't much of a bear hug, but rattles out. Ooh, the free throw rattles out. Ames up by 4, a minute 34 to go. Burrow will get one more here. Jamie with 8 points. Second one is good, perfect. Ames will get the ball. So it could end up being a 3-point play for him here. They're up by 5. And Lincoln is the last team in the American Conference for three-pointers, so they haven't shot a lot this year. So we don't know. We'll see if they start putting them up. Of course, when you run a good offense, you don't always have to put them up, so we don't know. No, not a one behind the line. Burrow gets the inbound, gets it out to Burgduff. Over to Steverman, right side. Back to Burgduff. Heavy, tighter pressure now by Lincoln. Yep, they got a lot of fouls to give here. 4 to be exact. The Shimkus free throw line. Hands off to Steverman. They pull it back out over to Burgduff. He's guarded by Williams. Dribbles across, stops. Dunston is there. Now gets it to Hansen. Polito comes up on him to Steverman. Bounce pass to Shimkus. Stolen away inside. Yep, good defense coming up on a minute to play. A 5-point lead for Ames. They're looking for the 3. Dunston puts it up. No good, short. Rebound Polito. Puts it back up and good. 61-58, a 3-point lead for the Little Cyclones. 48 seconds to go. Pressure, full court by the rails. Down deep, Shimkus wide open. Layup, good. He's fouled. Yes. They found Shimkus. He's been so lonely in that paint tonight. Been waiting down there. Yeah, it is. It's just, you know, I used to do that sometimes just because I was tired and didn't get down the floor on defense, but he's down there and then he comes back the other way and he's wide open. A 5-point lead, he can make it 6 here with the free throw. Spins it back, puts it up. Good. 64-58, 6-point lead for Ames. Polito will look to set up for the 3. They get it back to Dunston. 3-pointer off, no good. Rebound by Steverman. To Hansen, 32 seconds. He'll dribble it up, behind the back, across the half line, over to Steverman, 26 seconds. Right side to Burgduff. Back to Steverman, he throws it away. Threw it high and threw it away. Anticipated the defense coming up and threw a little too much on it, but still a 6-point lead for Ames with 21 seconds to go. And now they get it in. Dunston dribbles down the lane, kicks it back outside. Now over to Williams. He'll dribble in, put up a 2. Rolls out, no good. Man, that baby rolled in and out of the cylinder. 10 seconds to go. Back to Hansen. He's fouled from behind by Dunston. This could ice it away here. Yep. I guess they are. They aren't in the bonus yet, are they? No. Okay. So they still have a couple to give. And keep it right here, 64-58. The Little Cyclones leading this season. Doubleheader here we'll have on KESI beginning at 6:30. So first chance to do a girls game too. So 33 points. Yeah. They've had some good games. It's struggled to get the wins early on. Here's the bounce pass in. They get it to Burgduff. He'll dribble up. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. That'll be the ball game. Little Cyclones will win this one. 64-58. Got kind of wild there for a while, but Ames did what they needed to do in the fourth quarter to hang on and win the ball game. 64-58. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back and run down the scoring. After this, you're listening to Little Cyclone Basketball on 1430 KESI.